If you want people to take you seriously, you need to understand the hidden psychological signals your behavior is sending every single day. Most people believe respect comes from being louder, proving themselves, or trying to impress others. But human psychology works in a much deeper way. The way people perceive your confidence, your boundaries, your emotional control, and your presence often happens before you even say a word. Welcome to a space dedicated to understanding the human mind and modern emotions, helping you understand anxiety, relationships, internal thoughts, and the psychological patterns that influence your daily life. In this video, we will explore the psychological trick that makes people take you seriously, why some individuals naturally receive respect while others constantly feel ignored, underestimated, or overlooked, and how small changes in your behavior can completely transform the way others respond to you. Most people misunderstand what creates authority and respect. It is not about acting superior, becoming cold, or pretending to be someone you are not. It is about understanding the invisible rules of human behavior, emotional perception, and social interaction. The mind constantly analyzes confidence, consistency, self-control, and the signals people unconsciously communicate through their actions. If you stay until the end, you will discover the psychological patterns that influence how people judge your value, why certain behaviors reduce the respect you receive without you noticing, and how to develop a stronger presence based on emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Because the real question is not whether people respect you. The real question is, what is your behavior teaching their mind to believe about you? And once you understand this psychological process, you will begin to see your relationships, conversations, and social interactions in a completely different way. Have you ever walked into a conversation and felt like your words were not having the impact you expected? Maybe you explain your ideas, share your opinions, or try to be helpful, but people interrupt you, ignore your perspective, or simply don't seem to value what you say. That feeling can be frustrating because deep down, you know you have something important to offer. Yet somehow, the way others respond makes you question yourself. This experience is more common than most people realize. Many individuals spend years trying to gain respect by talking more, proving themselves, or constantly seeking approval, but they miss a powerful psychological factor. People are always interpreting the signals behind your actions, not just your words. Your tone, reactions, emotional control, and even the way you handle uncomfortable moments can influence how others perceive your confidence and value. The human mind naturally looks for patterns. Before someone decides whether to trust, respect, or listen to you, their brain is already analyzing small behaviors that reveal how you see yourself. The problem is that many people unknowingly communicate insecurity, hesitation, or a need for validation while believing they are simply being kind or understanding. And this creates a painful cycle. The more someone feels ignored, the harder they try to prove their worth, and the more they chase acceptance, the less powerful their presence becomes. But the reason behind this pattern is deeper than most people imagine, because respect is often built through something people rarely pay attention to: the invisible psychological signals you send before you even say a word. What most people don't realize is that respect is not only influenced by what they say, but by the emotional patterns they repeat without noticing. Your brain is constantly trying to protect you from rejection, criticism, and social discomfort. When you feel ignored or underestimated, your mind can automatically create behaviors designed to avoid conflict, such as explaining yourself too much, apologizing unnecessarily, or trying to convince people of your value. The hidden problem is that these actions often produce the opposite effect. Instead of making others understand you better, they can communicate uncertainty. This happens because people naturally respond to emotional signals before they process logical explanations. When someone appears unsure about their own position, others may unconsciously start questioning that person's confidence, even if their ideas are completely valid. Think about everyday situations. Someone disagrees with you, and instead of calmly standing by your point, you immediately start adding more explanations. Or someone gives you a negative reaction, and you quickly change your behavior to avoid being judged. These moments may seem small, but repeated over time, they create a pattern where you teach others how to respond to you. The surprising part is that many people who struggle to be taken seriously are not lacking intelligence, experience, or value. They are simply trapped in automatic social habits created by the desire to be accepted. And understanding this hidden mechanism is the first step to changing the way people perceive your presence, because the strongest signals are often the ones you never realize you are sending. And this is why some people naturally create a sense of respect when they enter a room, while others feel like they have to fight to be noticed. The difference is not always about being more intelligent, more talented, or more successful. Often, it comes down to the emotional signals people communicate through their everyday behavior without even realizing it. When someone constantly seeks approval, avoids expressing disagreement, or changes their personality depending on who they are around, their brain may be sending a message of uncertainty. Over time, this can affect friendships, professional relationships, and even romantic connections. People may start seeing that person as someone who is easy to overlook, not because they lack value, but because their actions are hiding it. Imagine a person in a workplace meeting who has a great idea but waits until everyone agrees before speaking. Or someone in a relationship who always says it's okay, even when something genuinely bothers them. These small moments can slowly shape how others understand their confidence, boundaries, and emotional stability. The difficult part is that this pattern often develops as a protection mechanism. Many people learned that being agreeable, avoiding tension, or making everyone comfortable was the safest way to maintain relationships. But the same behavior that once helped them feel accepted can later prevent them from being fully respected. The way people respond to you is often connected to the signals you repeatedly reinforce. And once you recognize how these invisible patterns influence your social presence, you begin to understand why some interactions feel effortless while others leave you feeling unheard, even when you are doing everything you can to connect. Your brain doesn't react to the present moment only. It also reacts to emotional memories created by past experiences that still influence the way you see yourself and other people. Many behaviors that seem confusing today have roots in moments when your mind learned a certain way to protect you. A person who constantly tries to prove their value may not simply be seeking attention. They may be repeating an emotional pattern built from times when they felt ignored, criticized, or not good enough. The human mind remembers more than events. It remembers feelings, reactions, and the meaning we attach to situations. If someone experienced rejection after expressing their opinion, their brain may later associate vulnerability with danger. If someone was only recognized when they achieved something, they may begin believing that their worth depends on constantly proving themselves. This is why some people struggle to accept compliments, set boundaries, or confidently express what they think. Their current situation may be safe, but their emotional memory continues sending old signals, creating reactions based on previous experiences rather than the reality in front of them. You can see this in everyday life. Someone receives a simple disagreement and feels personally attacked, or someone avoids opportunities because their mind predicts failure before anything happens. These reactions are not random. They are connected to patterns that were reinforced over time. The important thing is understanding that these hidden emotional patterns can influence your confidence, your relationships, and the way others perceive you. When you start recognizing where these reactions come from, you stop being controlled by automatic responses and begin creating a different relationship with your own mind. And this is where the real change begins, because respect from others often starts with the way you internally respond to yourself. The moment you start observing your own patterns instead of automatically reacting to every situation, something important begins to change. You become more aware of the signals you are sending, the emotions influencing your decisions, and the behaviors that were created without your conscious choice. This does not mean becoming a different person or pretending to be someone stronger than you are. It means understanding yourself deeply enough to stop repeating reactions that no longer represent who you want to become. Many people believe that gaining respect requires changing how others think about them. But a more powerful transformation happens when you change the way you interpret your own experiences. A difficult conversation is no longer seen as a threat. A disagreement is no longer automatically viewed as rejection. A moment of silence from someone else does not immediately become proof that you are being ignored. This change in perception affects your behavior naturally. You begin speaking with more clarity, listening without feeling the need to defend yourself, and setting boundaries without feeling guilty. People often notice these differences because confidence is not only something you say, It is something you consistently communicate through your actions. The goal is not to control every reaction from others or become someone who is respected by everyone. That is impossible. The goal is to develop a stronger understanding of your own emotional patterns so your behavior comes from awareness instead of fear. Because when you stop allowing old emotional habits to decide how you show up in the world, you create a different social presence. And sometimes, the biggest change in how people treat you begins with the moment you finally understand the hidden patterns that were shaping your behavior all along. Maybe the most interesting part about respect is that it is rarely created in the moments when we are trying the hardest to obtain it. Many people spend years searching for the perfect words, the perfect image, or the perfect way to be accepted by others, while ignoring the silent relationship they have with their own thoughts, emotions, and reactions. The way people respond to us is often connected to a story they build from the small signals we reveal every day. A pause before speaking, the way we handle disagreement, the way we react when we are not understood, and the way we carry ourselves when nobody is trying to impress us. These moments may seem insignificant, but they are constantly shaping the way others experience our presence. Human behavior is complex because we are not only responding to what happens around us. We are also responding to memories, expectations, fears, and beliefs that have been formed throughout our lives. Sometimes, the biggest changes in our relationships do not begin when other people finally see us differently. They begin when we start seeing the patterns that were influencing us all along. Because in the end, being taken seriously is not only about receiving recognition from the outside world. It is about understanding the invisible connection between your inner world and the way you appear in the world around you. And once you begin noticing that connection, ordinary interactions start revealing something much deeper about human nature. The fact that every behavior tells a story, even when no words are spoken. If you stayed until the end of this video, it means you are someone who wants to understand the deeper patterns behind human behavior and your own mind. If this video made you see yourself or your relationships differently, leave a comment saying, "I understand myself better." I would love to know your perspective. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content about psychology, emotions, relationships, and the hidden patterns that influence our everyday lives. And if you want to continue exploring how your mind works, watch the video appearing on the card right now and check out the full playlist on human behavior and emotional intelligence. There are more psychological discoveries waiting for you there.